Hello dear students, I am Dr. Sanjay Pagar, Associate Professor, Department of Geography. Dear student, I welcome all of you in this online video lecture series on behalf of Maratha Vidya Prasar Samjas, Karate Arts, BH Commerce and AM Science, popularly known as KTHM College Nasik. Dear student, this is our MA MSc Geography Part First Class, Semester 1 and the title of our subject is Principle of Economic Geography. Dear student, today in this lecture we are going to discuss our topic number 6, that is trade. And in this topic we have a subtopic, that is problem and the prospect of international trade with reference to India. Dear student, in previous lecture we have discussed detailed information about factor affecting on international trade. For today's lecture, we have study objective or learning objective, that is very simple, to discuss the problem and the prospect of international trade with reference to India. Dear student, the international trade is the exchange of capital, goods and services across international boundaries. International trade helps in the expansion of market across the globe and access the goods and services. Dear student, India export around 7,500 commodities to about 190 countries and import around 6,000 commodities from the 140 countries through the international trade. Dear student, India's top 5 trading partner countries are USA, China, UAE, Saudi Arabia and Hong Kong. And yes, with these 5 countries, India established very good relationship with respect to the international trade. Therefore, we have a very good benefits from the international trade with this country. Dear student, if you see the India now ranked 68 out of 190 countries under the indicators trading across border as per the report published by World Bank 2019. Dear student, it means this rank is not too good when we are talking about the international trade, the proportion of the international trade of India. Here we can able to improve this rank by establishing the very good relationship with the other country within a short period. But for that purpose, the government policy is also important. The positive response from the small trader, medium trader, and also from the industry is very important. If everything is worked properly, then definitely we can able to improve this rank. Let us talk about the what are the major problems that are facing India at the international level with respect to the international trade. First is very important, that is distance. Dear student, due to the long distance between different countries, it is difficult to establish quick and the close trade contact between the traders. Dear student, the distance creates higher cost of transportation and greater risk. Therefore, the countries located far away from India have minimum trade with India. For example, let us talk about the example of the India and New Zealand. The distance between India and New Zealand is about 11,971 kilometers, whereas the distance between India and Argentina is 15,927 kilometers. Therefore, these both countries are located far away from the India. Therefore, it is not easy to establish the relationship with respect to the international trade with this country. Therefore, when the distance between two countries is high, long, then definitely the proportion of the trade between this country is always less. But in other hand, if the country we have very close to our boundary, or let us talk about the India and its the neighboring country like Nepal, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, or maybe the other country we have very close, less than 100 kilometers from the India. So therefore, what will happen? We have a very good trade relationship with this country, and the proportion of the trade with this country at the international is very good. Means what? What does it indicate? When we have a very close or the distance between two countries is very less, then definitely there we observe the lot of international trade. And on the other hand, if we have a very long distance between or distance is too much between two countries, then it affect negatively on the international trade. So therefore, the distance is a major problem when we are talking about the international trade of India. Second important problem that we are facing, that is a different language. Dear student, different languages are spoken and written in the different country. For example, in China, we have Chinese language. In Japan, we have Japanese language. And in India, we have numbers of the local language like Marathi, Hindi, Urdu, Kannada, Malayalam, and so many languages are spoken in India. The price list and the catalog are prepared in foreign language when we are talking about the international trade. The correspondence are also to be done in the foreign language, and that time it can make the obstacle. If you don't have too much knowledge about the foreign language, that time it creates the obstacle to generate the communication between these two countries. A trader wishing to buy or the sell goods abroad, means in the foreign country, must know the foreign languages or employ somebody who know that language. Then it will be the very useful for the increase our trade with the other country or the foreign country. But in India, most of the trader and the people not aware about the various international languages, and that make obstacle in the international trade of India. Therefore, dear student, this is a very important obstacle that we are facing when we are trying to increase our international trade. As extensive study of the foreign market is essential for the success in the foreign trade. It is a very difficult to collect accurate and up-to-date information about foreign market if you don't have too much knowledge about the international language. Therefore, lack of the knowledge about the international language, that is the main obstacle of Indian international trade to flourish at the international level. So dear student, this about the language problem. Let us talk about the another important problem, that is the risk and the uncertainty. Dear student, the foreign trade involves much greater risk than the home trade. Goods have to be a transport over a long distance, and they are exposed to the perils of the sea. Means that there are a lot of danger when we are transport the goods from the one place to another place through the ocean way. There is always problem. And other important information, that many of these risks can be covered through a marine insurance, but increasing in the cost of the goods when we take the insurance of any commodity or any that material we are carried at the international level for the international trade purpose. That time when we do the insurance of that commodity, that time its price is increased, and therefore that is also indirectly affect on the negatively on our international trade. Dispatch and the receipt of the goods takes a longer time and involve the considerable expenses. During the war and the natural calamity, the transportation of the goods become even more difficult. Similarly, the cost of sending and receiving information are very high. Therefore, dear student, so when we carried out the international trade for a long distance, that time these are the major problems that we are having. There is always risk and uncertainty in the trade. Therefore, the small businessman and the some merchant avoid to send their product at the international level. Instead of that, they give the priority to sell their product in the domestic market or in the internal trade. Therefore, this is the main problem we are facing at the international when we are talking about the international trade of India. Let us talk about the fourth very important problem that we are facing at the international level, that is import and the export restriction. Dear student, every country charges custom duty on import to protect its home industry. Similarly, the tariff rates are put on exports of the raw material. Dear student, the foreign trade policy, procedure, rules, regulation differ from country to country and keep on changing time to time, especially when the government of any country is changed. That time, their rules and regulations they also change, and that indirectly affect on the international trade. That is always affected due to the change in the policy. When we are talking about in India, when the price of any commodity is increased, then immediately government of India restrict the export of such commodity from India. It is a very common phenomena about the onion price. So, for example, in September, the price of the onion was increased in the local market. Then immediately government of India put the restriction on the onion export, and that time definitely the export of the onion is totally stopped, and that directly affect on the proportion of the international trade at in a global level. So it is always happening, especially I'm talking about the various the agricultural commodity that we are consuming in the large scale in India, but that same commodity we also send to the various country at the international level through the international trade. But the events are happening again and again in India, and government also restrict their export, and therefore there is always negative impact on the international trade. Dear student, the such thing create the problem for the international trade of India, and it always give to the decrease in the give support to the decrease in the proportion of the rate of proportion of the share of the India with the at the international level due to the import and the export restriction of the India. Let us talk about the another important problem that we are facing at the international level, that is problem in the payment and the documentation. Dear student, this is also very important problem. Due to the wide time gap between the dispatch of the goods and the receipt of the payment, there is a greater risk of bad debits. Every country pay the bill after confirmation their goods and the services, but for this purpose lot of time is required, and that also create the late payment of bill. Therefore the exports capital remain locked up over a longer period, and both the exporters and importers have to prepare several documents which involve expenditure of time and the money. Therefore people try to avoid these things. The different country have involved different procedure, the practices and the document in the order to regulate the export trade. And therefore the small, I just mentioned that the small trader and the merchant try to avoid this type of the thing, because they don't like to waste their time and the money in this process. Instead of that, they prefer the send their material or the commodity or things in the internal trade, and therefore there is always impact of such type of the problem of the payment and document when we are talking about the international trade of India. Another important problem that we are facing, low quality and high price. This is a really very important problem. At the international level, comparatively, price of Indian product and the commodity is high, but our quality is poor. When we compare our quality with the other countries product, that time really our quality is too poor as compared to other country. The most of the Indian product made in India does not enjoy good reputation in the international market, rather than it considered to be a sign of poor quality, which is the main problem facing by the Indian product at the international level. I just talk about the, on other hand, the other product made in Japan, Korea and even the China are frequently quoted as a good example of the quality. When we compare with India, really our product quality is really very poor, and therefore there is a always problem to sell our product at the international level. The careless and the lack of the commitment are also responsible in the poor quality of Indian product. Therefore, at the international level, share of India is not too good. So here we have scope. We can able to improve our quality. We can able to minimize our price at the international level of various goods and commodity. For that purpose, the good support from the government India is also required, and also the each and every the small trader or maybe the merchant or maybe industry try to do good effort in this area. So here there in this area we can able to improve our good quality of the product and with the low price at the international level. Therefore this is also main problem we are facing in India. Then we have the another two very important problem. What are they? The first is the growing population. Dear student, you know that the growing population of India is really major problem. You know that nowadays the population of India is around 137 crore. And we know that we are the ranked second after China. Therefore, the local consumption of the various product is very much in India. Therefore, surplus product is also available very less, and therefore we are not able to sell our product at the international level because our local demand is too much. So therefore, the growing population is main obstacle when we want to send our various product at the international level. Due to the local demand, we are not able to do this. This is the first problem. And another problem is less productivity of the various sector in India. Dear student, this is also very important problem. The impact of the monsoon failure on the agriculture production is a common phenomenon. After 1 or 2 years, we are facing this problem. We are not able to produce a lot of production, surplus production. Therefore, we are not able to send our agriculture product or maybe the other production at the international level due to the less our quality, our productivity is not good. When we compare our productivity of various products with the China, with the Japan, with the Netherlands, with the England, Germany, Canada, and the USA, that time really our productivity is very less. Therefore, at the international level, we are not able to send a lot of agriculture production or maybe the other product. Why? Again, same thing is our productivity is very less, and therefore we don't have too much production to send at the international level for the market, for the trade, and therefore we are not able to increase our share of the international trade at the global level. Therefore, these are the major problems we are facing when we are talking about the Indian trade at international level. Dear students, this was about today's lecture. In next lecture, we are going to discuss a very important topic, that is e-commerce. Okay, thank you.